After 14 months of lobbying, the Atlantis resort has received NCAA exempt status, which will allow them to host NCAA preseason games for the next 10 years.
Exempt allows the games that are played here to count as one game in a school's season record. Now, if you are not exempt status, you cannot play. A school that attends can only play up to 27 games. They'd really want to play up to 31 because the more wins they have, the more likely they are to qualify for the final 64 and then the final 4. It's a very complex method. So most schools will not come to a tournament that is being staged anywhere that does not have this exempt status.
George Marcantonis, President and Managing Director of Kersner International, says that this will be the premier college basketball event in the U.S. and that plans are now in progress to expand the seating capacity from 2,500 to 4,500 and to also construct a second basketball court for practice sessions.
We have a numerous amount of teams speaking to us about 2012, 2013. In fact, we are booking teams even for 2015 right now. I can tell you that as good as 2011 is going to be, you'd be shocked at what we have coming for 2012. Just a major lineup. Everyone is fighting to come to this tournament. And a lot of it is also because besides being the premier preseason basketball tournament, we also intend to be the richest within NCAA guidelines, whether it's richest in terms of scholarships or athletic department donations or whatever it is. We have sufficient sponsors, etc., that will help us to cover all these expenses.
President of the Bahamas Basketball Federation, Lawrence Hepburn, says that there are great things in store for the basketball community in the Bahamas.
Numerous administrations have spoken to persons to put together a plan to present to the NCAA for this exemption, but it never came to fruition. And what he said today was they had the means. We had the sanctioning, but they had the means. And so when you put those things together and you have the full cooperation of all the ministries that are responsible for this initiative, that's why today we are sitting here so overjoyed. And I am extremely overjoyed because this is a dream come true. We've had numerous persons come to us wanting to come here, wanting to put on tournaments. We've been running behind persons to assist us with this, but today we have it. And so my fellow executive that is sitting here with me, he can tell you that this is a dream come true for us because it hurt my heart to know that we sit right next to the United States and we couldn't fill a gym or attract a good enough tournament to cause the fans to come down that I see at the Maui Classic. And to now know that what they put on over here in the gym the other day, I told them it was a splendid job and congratulations, Michelle and all your team. But it was a splendid job. And that, I think, put everything over the hump. All the efforts that others have been making, but that event in the gym, and I call it the gym, or the arena, not the converted conventions. But that event put this over the hump. And now I know that our federation is going to have numerous persons calling. We already heard from some big schools. And so we just excited and we're delighted for what has happened here for the Bahamas.
Tourism's Director General David Johnson says that sports tourism in the Bahamas is growing rapidly and is predicting that it will make a considerable dent in the loss of the corporate group business that hotels have been experiencing in recent times. For the Tourism Today Network, I'm Gina Seeley.